Hi everybody, Lori here for Jane's Doodles. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a fun Heart Hugs theme project to share with you using several new products. Well, new to me. They just came. It took a several months for this package to get here all the way from Croatia, but I'm going to use, first up is this hearts die. It's a whole heart die panel, which I'm going to die cut into some white cardstock. I'm using Hammermill. And a bunch of little hearts that you can pop out. Those would be great for a shaker filler. But I'm going to use this hearts panel first. I have a card base, which I trimmed down, and then I'm temporarily creating a little flap for my hearts panel to flip and flap up and down so I could adhere these rows of solid color cardstock strips. So this is what I call the redneck strip it up technique. You create a little redneck flap that you can flippy flappy to make sure that your strips are perfectly aligned under each row of hearts. So there's a lot of fun things you could do with this hearts cover panel plate die cut thing. You could back it with acetate, make a shaker. You could do what I'm doing here. You could color all those little hearts that popped out, color them and pop them back in, like inlay them. But I did the strip it up because I love to redneck strip it up. Flip it over. Trim all that excess off with a guillotine trimmer. That's my favorite way to do it. Of course, you could do it with scissors, but the guillotine, it really makes you feel like you got your life together. You know what I'm saying? Okay, put some foam tape on the back of that hearts die cut. Pop it up because dimension is life. Okay, cutie patootie new stamp set called Beary Sweet. Very cute. A lot of cute little images in there. I did the two bears. You can see them from the back, and they're just kind of giving each other a little bear hug. They're kind of walking in the park together or walking in the forest. Okay, so I stamped that with Intense Black ink, which is a Copic friendly ink, and I'm going to quickly color these little bears with Copic markers. I got my caps there. If you can see, it's E30, E31, and E33. I keep it simple with the Copic coloring. I don't get too wild and crazy. If you want to be wowed by Copic marker coloring, you got to check out one of my favorites, Alberto Gava, my Italian friend. I just love to say, I probably don't say it right, but Alberto Gava. He lives in Italy, and you know, I should talk to him because my daughter, my oldest daughter Alex, she just arrived in Florence, Italy for a semester. She's finishing her senior year abroad in Florence, and I'm not exactly sure where Alberto lives. If it's near, if they could meet, maybe that would be fun. But she'll have a great time. I'll tell you, the hardest part was fitting all her clothes and all her shoes in one suitcase and one carry-on. I said, Alex, you need to be less concerned about the clothing and more concerned about the pasta and the pizza, girlfriend. I mean, come on, it's Italy. I said, you know, when I went to Italy, we just did backpack. All I had was backpack, and I wore, back in the day, I used to wear bib overalls all the time, and you know what, no one cares about what you're wearing because you're just like eating your way through the country. I mean, okay, so I'm very simply coloring these bears. One's wearing a pink sweater. One's wearing a very light aqua sweater. Now, there aren't coordinating dies for the stamp set, so I had to kick it old school and do the old fussy cut. So I pulled out my favorite scissors. These are so old, but I still use them. They are from a Stampin' Up! Party. I haven't found anyone who makes them exactly like these, and if I ever lost them, I think I would cry buckets of tears. But I fussy cut the bears out. Going to pop it up right in the center of the card. Now here's a new die, the Hugs die, which I love. I'm going to die cut into some matte gold cardstock. Little foam tape that on the back of that and nestle it right underneath the bears. Now I'm going to emboss a little coordinating sentiment from that Beary Sweet stamp set. I'm embossing it in white on a little strip of black cardstock. Okay, so Alex is in Florence. Bailey is in Germany for a semester. Bo and Charlie are in Germany playing hockey. Mark is coaching in Germany. And it's just me, Emma, and Hank here holding down the fort. Can you believe that? Until hockey's over and they'll all come home. Everybody will be home. And I'm going to have to kick it in gear. But right now I'm kind of enjoying the lack of chores. But it is a little bit lonely, I will say. And I miss everyone home. But look at this. Bear hugs are the best hugs. Ain't that the truth? I hope you enjoyed this video. Sending you some big old bear hugs today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.